Happy New Year's, guys. This is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today is my first recipe of the year, and I wanted to start it off with Miss Patti Labelle's recipe, which is chicken and rice with black-eyed peas. It is so good. It's a friendly recipe, even for people who are diabetic, and that's how I found this recipe, because I was looking for some recipes for my mother, who is a diabetic, and I came across this, and the family just loves it. So I already started cutting up my chicken, which is 1.5 pounds of chicken. You can use chicken tender strips if you like, and then chop them up or leave them in strips, and then 1 red onion, and then you're going to put it in a little bit in a skillet with some oil, and the onions, you let it cook for like 4 minutes until it gets tender, and then you're going to add your chicken until it turns brown like it is here. And I'm using my Curtis Stone pan because it's so good to easy clean up. So one shot. This is a 1-pan dish. So while I already got my chicken in here, the next I'm going to do is get 2 cloves of garlic. Put them in. Put the cloves of garlic in. Because I already got my chicken and my red onions, a whole red onion. And put it in. And let's put the other clove in of garlic. I got my garlic in here with the onions. And remember, it's red onion again. Boy, you can just smell the onions. Because the red onion is a little bit sweeter to me. Has a little bit of a hotness to it, kind of thing. That's just to me. And then I got the garlic. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get some chicken broth. It's 1 box of chicken broth, which is going to be one box is 14.5 ounces. And it's like 1.7 in a cup of chicken broth. So I have my own chicken cubes, so I made my own broth. I'm going to pour that in. The smell smells so good. Then you're going to get your poultry season, which is 1/2 of a teaspoon. We're going to pour that in. You're also going to get 1/2 of a teaspoon of black pepper. Put it in. You're going to get 1/4 of salt. Put it in. And also 1/4 of crushed red peppers. If you like more red peppers, go ahead and put more red pepper. Make it a spicy here. So I'm just going to put 1/4, but I put a little bit more than 1/4. And then you're just going to stir this up. Once it comes to a boil, the next thing you're going to do, while it's coming to a boil, let me put it to a boil. I don't know if you can see it, but let me try to show it to you. It's boiling. As you see, this pan works wonder, and I have it on a low. So the next thing you're going to do is get your yellow rice, which is this is what I use, and it's 3/4 a cup. So 5 ounces is 3/4 of a cup, and you're just going to put that in. Make sure you stir it up with everything else in here. Stir it up. And the next thing you're going to do is the easy part. You're going to walk away from it for like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to cover and simmer, and we'll be right back in 10 minutes. So I'm back. The chicken and the rice and all the seasons are in here. I let it cook for 10 minutes like she said, but I keep forgetting. Every time I make this, I still have to add in more broth. So I added in another 1.5 cups of broth because the rice was cooking. You're supposed to let it simmer for 10 minutes, then add in the can of black-eyed peas and thyme. Instead of me pausing again and coming back, I went ahead and made sure my rice is done. So the next thing you're going to do is drain a can of black-eyed peas. Make sure it's drained. We're going to add this in. So delicious, the smell. And then you're just going to stir it in so it kind of looks like this. Let me put my skillet back on low. And it's chicken with yellow rice and black-eyed peas, and it's very friendly for everyone, even for people who are diabetic. Now, the chicken broth should be low sodium, just so you know. When this is warming up the beans, because it doesn't take very much time for those to cook, you can add in 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme, which I couldn't find any at the stores. I guess everything is going crazy at the store. So I went ahead and bought the can of thyme, and you're going to put 1 tablespoon of thyme in and just shake it in. I wish I could smell. Video has smell. It smells so good. And I'm telling you, if you make this, everyone's going to love this. My kids love this. Ask me to make it for them. So it's so good. And this was one of my mother's favorite recipes too. So let's go ahead. It looks like it's all done. I'm going to put some in my plate so you can see it. Grab some. Trying to get some chicken too in there. There we go. Put it in my plate. You can serve this with cornbread, French bread, any type of bread I can think of. It's just so good. Show you what it tastes like. This is delicious. Patti LaBelle outdid herself on this recipe. I love it. If I can give it 10 stars, I give it 10 stars. So this is a thumbs up. I love her recipe. If you like this recipe and much more, hit subscribe on my channel here at YouTube. Leave me a sweet comment and have your friends come join me at Recipe Amateur Investigator. I am also on Facebook and Instagram because sometimes I can't post all the videos. So again, thank you for coming into my kitchen. Hope 2022 is a good year for you. Bye, guys.